One of the things that I think is very helpful is to understand why people do what they do. So I want to first give you a little insight into my personality so you can understand why I do what I do. I grew up on Army bases around the world, and not just on Army bases. My father was a full colonel. My grandfather was a 3-star general. So from the time I could walk and talk, it was drilled into me, son, you're either trained or you're not trained. You either know the most efficient way to do something or you don't. And we had processes for everything. If we were going to go to the grocery store and we were going to get groceries, we'd have an operations plan. You know, what aisles I was supposed to go down, what aisles they would go down, what the rendezvous point would be. If we were going to go out on, let's say, a fun family trip on a Saturday, there would be a line of departure. Now what that means is that Saturday morning at 0800 hours, if you were not in the car, your hand was reaching for the car, for the handle. The car would pull away without you and you weren't going on the trip. Okay, so this is the kind of world I grew up in. I had to start studying Buddhism with Buddhist lamas to try to balance that. So for the last 10 years I've been doing that, only to find out that the Tibetan Buddhists are even more disciplined and even more regimented. So in many ways, my grandfather and father were preparing me to have a little bit of success on my spiritual path. I am a profoundly process-driven person. Obsessed about process, obsessed about how to do things efficiently. I'm also a creative person. I've been a musician my whole life and also a writer. And I was attracted to brand marketing and advertising because I'm keenly interested in how people make decisions. And most importantly, how do you persuade somebody to take an action? And that's really what marketing is, isn't it? Persuading somebody to take an action, and frequently something they've never done before. Okay? So I came to the branding and marketing world, a very process-driven person, you're either trained or you're not trained kind of person. And I was mortified. I was appalled. People were throwing things against the wall just hoping they would stick. People were doing their marketing just based on what they like. So I set out with my agency 13 years ago to assemble all the best practices of marketing into disciplined, efficient processes that anyone could follow. And at this point, we have an agency which has a lot of people that are extremely well trained, brand strategists that are extremely well trained in what to do and when to do it. Because at this point, marketing, branding, is a light switch. You do this, you don't do that. There's actually no point in which you should be making a decision. You should be trained and know exactly what to do. And so that's what we're here to do today. So why share the James Group detailed playbook with you? I mean, in the last 13 years, the James Group has made more money for 95% of our clients. We failed. And when we failed, it's because we haven't followed these best practices. We skipped a step. So we know what needs to be done. But why share it now? Well, here's the thing. Let's look at this room. The people in this room all work for businesses or own businesses that are under 500 employees. Most of you work and own in businesses that are under 20 employees. And there's a few of you in this room who you're the only employee in your business. That's very much America. In fact, 99.9% of the businesses in this country, of the 27.2 million businesses in the United States, are under 500 employees. 62% of those businesses are under 20 employees. Now let's think about this. Why is that important? In very short order, we're going to have lost 2.5 million jobs. All right. Now there's 27 million businesses that are under 500 employees. If 1 in 10 of them grows just a little bit and can hire 1 employee, we solve the job crisis. That's how easy it is. So businesses just like you have to understand how to do your marketing, how to be successful, and then we can grow and we can fix this. And that's no money down, requiring no intervention from the government, just simply entrepreneurial courage. I tell you, businesses like yours are going to be the ones that save the United States from economic ruin. And by extension, because the United States is so pivotal to the world economy, save the world. So let's start on the perfection of marketing. James Conner, author of The Perfection of Marketing. For the past 13 years, I've been the CEO of the James Group, a brand strategy and full-service advertising agency. We help small and mid-sized businesses. Welcome to The Perfection of Marketing. Thank you for joining us for this episode of The Perfection of Marketing. The book is available at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, and also Barnes & Noble stores. For a limited time, it's available in a special management team package. 3 books for the price of 1 at theperfectionofmarketing.com. Enjoy, and I wish you the best of success with your business.